Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Brady now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here's Brady, brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's go.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Brady. The left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So now it's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. And now it's second and goal. They go again with McGuire. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down. Here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to throw, Newton. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
He was the cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady to throw again. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Here's McGuire. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, here's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. They'll run with McGuire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with it.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. There's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw, it's Brady. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. First throw now for the backup Kaya. And able to find Dorsett. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Kaya. His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To the air again, Kaya. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Kaya, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. Now Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third and 2, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now McGuire. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On the carry, this is McGuire. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Kaya. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watching now, Barney.
They're going for it. It's Kaya. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This fielded at the 2. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Kaya. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff looking right. Gets around him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Kaya now on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Fighting his way through contact. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down. It's Farmer, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, Newton flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On first down, Kaya. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Kaya, first down. Buying time to it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's Kaya. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Cornelder, the rookie from Miami. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.